Start looking at the video already.
For real? That's incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible. Okay. So, baby, this higher self ritual is so easy, and it's going to be so powerful and so magical. So, I'm going to tell everybody about it. I'm not going to tell the details. Maybe we'll do the details on the website.
Okay.
Peace, Terica. How you doing on this lockdown? Medical martial law. Peace, showstopper. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, fam?
Yes, indeed.
Peace, goddess
Peace.
Ro.
Yeah.
Peace, Anika.
Shouts out to
Skywalker.
everybody. Yeah.
I'm a Skywalker too, honey. Peace, One Miss Loving Life up in this thing. We got moderators up in this thing. Terica, One Miss Loving Life. They always helping us out on the lives. Peace, Fifth Element. Peace, the Larry, DeLon. Yeah, Layron. You told me it was French, didn't it? Hey, Edwina. Yeah, Fifth Element. I love it. Peace, spiritual expression. Heat, peace to you. Oh, thank you, Heat. That's sweet. Thankfully, my man thinks that I'm pretty too. Ain't that something to be grateful for? You wouldn't believe how many people together and they don't think each other attractive anymore. It come through in the readings. Some magic. Y'all are attempting. Oh no, we don't attempt magic. We do magic. We make magic. We are magic. Peace and blessings, Malcolm. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all up in here. Peace, Alex Little. Yes. Yes, I love it. Okay, so we can get going. We got our tribe up in here. Up in this thing. Peace, Angel Army. Come on in. Come on in. Y'all say hey to each other. Like, this y'all new family. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people you live with. Them just people you live with. I'm sorry. I'm being funny about it, but it's really true. Like, when you realize you're a starseed, your relationship with your real family is very different. But that's okay. That's okay. That's a subject to talk about because I know a lot of y'all like, how the hell do I deal with my unawakening family members on this lockdown? Do y'all want me to talk about that? If y'all want me to talk about that, I'll talk about that before I pull cards. And then tell y'all about this ritual coming up. Peace, Anika. Who is this? Peeps. Socially. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think I shout out everybody. Sheilene. I think it's Sheilene. Peace, y'all. T. Thomas, yes, you made it. You made it to the live. One God, three eyes. I like it. Oneness. I shade to that. Okay, so trying to be in good spirits. We didn't go live yesterday. You know, I had my Dark Night of the Soul yesterday, which was a really interesting experience while we're going through these quarantines. So, you know, I didn't want to get in front of y'all while I was going through some Dark Night of the Soul shit. You know, ain't no telling what I would have said. I just needed to let that process just do what it was doing, and I did. However, whenever you go through a Dark Night of the Soul moment, just make sure you get something out of it. You know, don't let that negative energy go to waste. Like, being magical is not just about using love and light. It's about using anything that energizes you to the point it changes your mood. You can use that. Use that for your magic, your manifestation. Use that to help reprogram your subconscious mind. We be letting energy go to waste. Just because it's negative energy don't mean don't use it. You just have to find a healthy way to use it where it's not hurting people. So with that being said, let me get straight into it because our little girl sleep. Y'all know that don't never happen. That little girl do not sleep. Y'all hear me? She definitely going through some awakening and shifts.
Yeah.
She the only 5-year-old I know that be up. She be up. Like, whoa.
She take power naps.
Be sleep for about 30 minutes and she be up. She like a supernova. And she be like, come on, Mom. I'm feeling atomic. And I be like, oh, God, baby. Yeah. Peace, 5 Angels. You know, YouTube ain't letting us have our money, 5 Angels. So y'all send a donation to Cash App and PayPal. Somebody could put that up. Cam2479 at Gmail, the PayPal. Cam, KHAM 2479 at Gmail. That's the PayPal. Women's Gathering at Cash App. But thank you, 5 Angels. Peace to you, bro. Good to see you. Like, okay. Let me get straight into it. I know some of us are on lockdown, and that means that you're in the house a whole lot. What the hell do you do? Well, let's use this time to come out of the other side of this better. Okay? So I laying in the bed after I had my dark night of soul, like I was on some fuck the whole world shit, like fuck everybody, fuck everything, nothing matters, you know, like I don't care no more. The world is just coming to an end. I'm glad I've been pushing the reset button for the last couple of years anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I was on it. I know y'all probably was feeling it too. You know, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Oh, the economy shut down. So it's kind of it's dark. It is what it is. But you know, because I was like, for spiritual people, it's only gonna help us be more spiritual. It's gonna help us get out of our bullshit, get out of our patterns, to where you're evolving, but you're not evolving as much as you could be, because we just got a lot of 3D human shit that's still, you know, in our energetic field that we haven't released and in our subconscious. And so this quarantine is the quantum universal time out for the star seeds to take a moment and just pause. This ain't a stop, it's a pause. And so I was like, I'm so thankful for this pause. You know, like I'm thankful. I know people are not working and losing jobs, and that's serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can we do? But then on the other side, the other perspective to that is, but a lot of us hate our fucking jobs. A lot of us hate our bosses. A lot of us really been wanting a way out, but didn't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is like where you brainstorm. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, how how can I use this time, this free vacation time or whatever? How can I use this to manifest how I want my reality to be? You got 2 weeks at this point. They're saying like April 6th, April 7th. So that's great. It gives you some time to figure out what is it that I'm ready to let go of and release. So I'm laying in the bed last night. Y'all was on my mind. I'm like, damn, we ain't go live. It's the first time we didn't go live in a long time on a Sunday, you know. So I was feeling some guilt, and then the Lilith energy showed up, and Lilith like, no, fuck that. It's cool. They understand. They probably having their own moment anyway. So I was like, okay, all right. I ain't feel guilty no more. So I was like, okay, but I need to use this energy for something that can be beneficial for us all. And so I'm laying there, and they're like, yo, you need a new ritual to integrate with your higher self. And I'm like, that's a great idea. So I'm going through my spell books and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Going through some of the hoodoo stuff. And I'm like, okay, where what can I pull together? And I couldn't put anything together that was cohesive where it felt inspired. Because if magic is not inspired from a sacred divine place within me, I don't share it with y'all, because that's coming out of a place of just logic. You know what I'm saying? That's real left brain energy, and that's not what we trying to be on. We're trying to balance out the divine masculine and divine feminine. So I didn't feel inspired. So I was like, I'm not gonna use any of that. And then like I just had to get through the dark night of the soul all through the night. I didn't really sleep much. It was kind of on again, off again. And then I woke up this morning and it hit me. And I got the ritual. Like my spirit guides was like, okay, you ready now. You sat in that darkness. You sat with yourself. You didn't abandon yourself. Y'all got to realize, when y'all start being hard on yourselves and being critical in your mind and your thoughts, like you ain't shit, you can't do shit right. You know what I'm saying? Like them rituals work for them, but that shit don't work for you. Well, everybody else can meditate, but you can't. Everybody else can visualize, but you can't. Like, I'm telling y'all, I know the voices. Them voices be on your ass sometimes, and you be like, damn, like, do I hate myself? But you know, you just have to realize that your thoughts are not who you are. So just let that shit pass by. Just witness that shit and be like, oh, I ain't shit. Okay. It's like when you learn how to stop letting bullies say shit and check you, and it make you feel some kind of way. You like, oh, okay, as long as you don't say nothing about my mama, we good. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. And just witness the thoughts. You ugly. You fat. You too skinny. Your man don't want you. He cheating. You want, like, whatever is coming through your mind, just witness it, and just witness it, and it's gonna flow by. You might sit in it for 10 minutes or an hour, maybe 2 minutes. Just witness it. Be like, okay, yeah, I heard that. I witnessed it. All right. Don't take it personal. Okay. Now that I got that out. So this morning, I get inspired and I'm meditating. And this was the first time I talked to a watcher. And it was really, I don't know, it made me question, it made me doubt myself, honestly, at first. I was like, a watcher? I ain't on that level yet where I feel like a watcher would communicate with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting in this abyss of darkness because I was telling y'all the last time y'all saw me on here, I was like, y'all, we need to use this time to work with darkness. You know what I'm saying? I know this resonating with some people because a lot of us still have fears. We still have shit that we don't think we can do and accomplish. You're not gonna get it out the light. You're only gonna get those things from darkness. And we avoid darkness. We avoid our darkness. We avoid other people's darkness. We try to avoid the world's darkness, and that's a program. Darkness has nothing to do with good and evil. Darkness is really beautiful. It's where all of my children grew in my womb in the damn darkness. Darkness came first. Darkness hovered above the earth. So all life comes from darkness. So if you need creation energy, you want to get it from darkness. So I have been sitting in darkness, doing that. And then, so I'm imagining in my mind that I'm just in this deep darkness, in this abyss. And this watcher shows up. And the watcher was like, it's funny because I don't know, it was kind of like he was testing me. And I was like, I expected my watcher maybe to be a female embodiment. And he laughed and he was just like, that's what's wrong with y'all. I was like, what are you? He was like, y'all so judgmental. Just because I'm coming to you and I have a masculine voice, like, why do you have to judge what my gender is? What difference do it make? I'm here and you here. So I was like, damn, okay, that's kind of cut and dry. But I mean, that's how you would expect a watcher to be. They don't come to hee with you. So, okay, I'm out of my ego, had to humble myself. I'm like, okay, all right, we're here. And so he was just like, I just want you to know, we know what's going on Earth. We're watching. We have ships stationed. This is so within, so without, as above, so below. He was just like, so don't think that y'all in this by yourself. Like everything gonna be good. Just trust and believe. He was just like, but yeah, y'all needed a timeout. He said, but we really been wanting to connect with some of you who are going through the awakening. He was like, but the noise is just too much. So it was like shutting down games, basketball games, shutting down like a lot of the shit to shut down movie theaters, like all of that, because that's like harvesting life force energy from the earth. So they're like, we had to stop that so that we can connect with y'all. And I was like, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, that make a lot of sense. So he was just like, I need you all to know and understand that this is not new to Earth. This has happened before. And whenever this happens, what's on the other side of this is something really great, great ideas, new inventions, things like that. You're able to perceive things from different perspectives that's like totally outside of how you usually think. He was like, that's what this reset is about. And I was like, wow. I was like, that's really dope. And then within a split second, the black surface I was sitting on disappears and I'm sitting out in space. And I freaked out for a minute because I'm like seeing comets and shit flying by. And I'm like, yo, and I'm sitting in lotus position. And he was just like, see, that's what's wrong with y'all. I was like, what? He was like, why are you freaking out? I was like, well, shit, I was just sitting on a black surface and now I'm like, what? I'm gonna float away or something. He was just like, who told you that? He was like, whoever is teaching y'all physics change. It's changeable. He was just like, so whoever told you that you couldn't sit in the cosmos within your own mind, whoever told you that however gravity works in the cosmos, that's going to work against you, or that you're going to float away off into another solar system and not be able to get back to your body, like whatever it is that triggered fear in you in this moment, he was like, calming down. He was like, because the rules are changing. And y'all are co-creating to change the rules. And I was like, wow. He was like, y'all have been lied to about so many things. He said, a lot of y'all still don't believe that your imagination is realer than what you perceive in your reality. So I was like, that's true, He was like, and that's why some of you have a hard time with your magic. It's not the magic that the issue. The issue is you doubt and second guess magic. You doubt and second guess the ability to imagine. And he was like, you all put more money on what you can feel, touch, and see, hear, smell, that is temporary. All that is temporary. The unseen, what's in the unseen realm is not temporary. It's infinite. He was like, but y'all bargain most of what y'all believe in on what you can perceive with your 3D senses. That's out. It's all about 4D and up. So it's what you can perceive with your first eye. It's what you can perceive using your imagination, allowing your pineal gland to do what it was placed to do, but you all had to be put in a he was like, it's kind of like stasis energetically. So your imagination and stuff like got restricted through school, church, how you was raised. You were taught to believe that if your friend is imaginary, it's not real. But then in the same token, the same people who told you that say shit like, you ain't got no real friends. You know what I'm saying? Them ain't your real friends. So it's just like, damn, okay, well, the people that I see, not my real friends, but the ones I don't see, they not real. It's just, so the program has been misconstrued and they're just ironing out the knots, the wrinkles. So that was that experience. And then I always ask for a sign after meditation when I interact with an entity or being. And I was like, okay, give me a sign. And this conversation really happened, even though it was kind of ironic that that's what he was talking to me about. And he kind of laughed. He was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I give you a sign. Y'all still need signs? Oh, okay, you still need a sign at this point? I'm like, yeah, I do. Okay. So probably about 5, 6 hours later, I'm searching information, 5G, making a connection between 5G, Morgellons, black goo, antimatter, dark matter, making connections with plasma, with the cosmos, a lot of the manifestations. And so I'm just going through a whole lot of information. I'm reading all these books and watching these lectures and videos. And I kept sharing a lot of stuff on the community page. So y'all know what was happening. And I come across a comment, and the comment mentioned the Watchers. And I was just like, that was my sign. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, that happened. And then 2 or 3 more signs came through. And it kind of reminded me when Jesus, was like, yeah, people still asking for a sign. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how spirit guys is. Like, y'all still need signs out of all the synchronicities. We wake y'all ass up in the morning at 333 and you still need a sign. So, we're in baby stages of the awakening on an evolutionary level. And they are aware of that and understand it, and they're still working with us. So if you all have been calling on your galactic family, even if you don't know your starseed origins, that's cool. Keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? They listening. And and another thing that was coming through, I could also feel the war going on between different dimensions and different beings within the dimensions. And so it's like Jehovah, Yahweh has lost a lot of people with this awakening. And so, like, I'm really starting to believe the Catholic Church is somehow associated with this, and they're wanting to, you know how you redirect energy? And so it's like, okay, we're going to create fear. And the fear is going to activate the religion that most people learn that they're coming out of. The fear will reinitiate them back into that because it's going to be more comfortable and more familiar. And maybe it's been with them longer. So it's like it's some very high Kabbalistic type magic of redirecting energy between entities and beings. And I realized that too. I know that was a lot. I didn't know I was going to start channeling, but let me get into the ritual. So, for some of you who are new, maybe I needed to do that so that you all can see, like, why does this chick think she can put a ritual together that's actually going to be beneficial for people? So, maybe you have an idea of who I am, why, and how I operate, and how me and my guides work to help others. So the higher self integration ritual, well, these are the things that you will need. I'm going to tell you what you will need. If you want to get the full ritual, we're going to put it on the website. You're going to need 2 tea light candles. This is something that most everybody probably have already or can get access to. I think we have to be in the house by 6 p.m. or something, and most stores close between 6 and 8 p.m. So if you don't, go grab you some. Two tea light candles. If there is any type of oils that you use, whether it's spirit guide or working with a particular deity, Orisha, Netter, whatever it may be, of course, you want a sage and Palo Santo, everything that you're using, so energetically it is clear, so that you can charge it with your intention and there won't be any other intentions crossing that energy. You're gonna need, you don't have to have the oil though, it's just if you want to, okay? And you're gonna need just your conscious mind, your will, and bring your heart to it. And this is intention is everything. The universe is mental, and so I wanted this to not have a whole lot of ingredients, but still pack a punch. And so, a piece of paper, pen or pencil. So you're going to write your own spell, but I'm going to give you the way my spirit guides gave it to me was when we do spells, they were just like, you after you say what it is that you are invoking, inviting into your life. So it may be, I am more courageous. After that, you say, I release anything that blocks courage. So they were like, after every affirmation, you're going to say that you release anything that blocks that affirmation. And I was like, wow, that's something I have never learned in no magical books, nothing else. So I like when information come through and it's something I never knew before and nobody else ever mentioned, like that's the true power when you're tapping into something that is an idea maybe that has not been in anybody else's mind that and so Bobby Hemmett, I shade about Bobby Hemmett, but he would always say the most powerful ritual is the one you make up. So even though I created this ritual with my spirit guides, it is customizable, so you still can add your own twist to it. You know what I'm saying? Add your own drip demeanor on it. Um, but okay. And so, yeah, that's it. That's all that you need. That's it. Super simple. I recommend using aluminum foil because the tea light candles are not going to sit in containers. I was told that one tea light candle needs to be you right now, and the other needs to be your higher self. Okay. And so you're gonna, and a crystal, if you have one crystal, you don't have to, but if you have a crystal that embodies the energy maybe that you desire to have, to going into integrating on a higher level in this higher consciousness with your higher self, bring that crystal. So it may be, you may feel the need in this moment to be on some warrior protector type energy, you know what I'm saying? And even if it's just protecting the people maybe who are haven't quite awakened yet or are going to, you may feel led that they need some covering, so you want to bring your black tourmaline or any of your onyx or black crystals for the protection. If you want to embody love more, you're going to use rose quartz or kunzite if you want to embody more self-love. So any crystal that you have, if you're not sure of all of the metaphysical properties, just research it and look it up, and choose the crystal based on what it is you want to invoke for you to integrate with your higher self. This is dope as hell. Like this is my first time hearing it out loud because I got the download, I typed it up, and then, but hearing it out loud, this shit is dope as hell. Peace, sis. Asha, Ashrael. Thank you, sis. You know they not letting us get our money on YouTube, girl. So next time, just send it over to the PayPal and Cash App. I don't know what's going on with Google. Google is not trying to let us have none of our money. But that's all right. It's cool though, because the new currency is love anyway. So it is what it is. So sending my love to you. Thank you, sis. Um, this is a dope ass ritual. I'm really excited about this. I feel like this is even one maybe the teenagers could do and understand because they have things that they don't like about themselves, or there are things that they know they should do better or be. You know, and it's not something where they're going to have to deal with a lot of entities or different energies where you would be concerned about them getting into contracts with entities and things like that. So yeah, this ritual right here is really family friendly, honestly, if you on that level with your family, which is where we're trying to be with ours. But if you are a lone magician, a lone wolf, and most starseeds are, because your family don't really understand what the hell going on with you, make sure you hide your stuff. You know, you don't want them putting their energy in your magic. That sometimes you don't have manifestation because somebody around you is judging you, throwing you evil eye energy, and now your magic all confused. And your magic, like, you know, they might be calling on Jesus every time they hear you chanting. So don't let them hear you chanting. Don't let them hear your mantras. You know what I'm saying? Like that's confusion, you know. And that crosses the energies. Oh, let's see. That's it. That's all that you need. That's all that you need. And so the full ritual, I'm gonna be making sure that we get that together and put that on the website. The website is remnantsgathering.com. Okay, go check it out. It's really dope. I'm really excited. We've been working on this for a long time, and I feel like the content so far lives up to what we try to do here. So let me see what some of y'all talking about. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all so sweet. Yes, white candles would be great, especially if you have the time. You know, tea lights is good for people who either don't have enough energy because you don't want your magic to be coming from a place that you're super fatigued and tired. And I deal with fatigue, so I have to kind of like do my magic in these bursts where I have the energy to do it. So tea lights is just a way to speed it up. But yeah, if you got the energy, if you got the time, that's great to use the long candle. Absolutely. But the purpose is for the candles to melt and become one. Okay, so as long as your candles can do that, I don't see an issue. Peace Flex, I didn't know you was up in here. Yes, they trying to reset the economy. Absolutely. It's gonna be good for us though. This gonna pull us out of the passivity. This is gonna pull us out of a lot of, you know, star seeds. We can be very passive sometimes. We can be overly aggressive in the wrong way sometimes because we're probably the only star seeds in our family that's living right now. We're trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So this is good for us because it gives us the extra motivation and inspiration to be like, you know what? I want to live out loud. I want what I do to be a reflection of me finding myself, you know, like I'm not who I was 5 years ago. So I'm so thankful for this pause because you get a moment to do rituals and you get a moment to self reflect and do your shadow work. You get a moment to get triggered and be like, damn, that triggered me. Why did that trigger me? Like we got the time now to ask these questions and get answers, you know? Yeah. Let me scroll back through. Let me scroll through your comments and then we go pull some Starseed Oracle cards. Yes, we are. Let's see. You on here too, babe? Oh. Oh, okay. If you see a comment with something specific we need to address, let me know. Okay. Yeah, that 3D shit is played out. Absolutely. The program is dying. Yes, more Jellins that need to be talked about. The nanobites. Y'all really like Ernest? Ernest put his damn foot. I don't know if editing videos is like cooking, but when like today, like I made some spaghetti and I made some mushroom gravy and some biscuits and we had roasted yams. We had purple cabbage. I did tomato and cucumber salad. Like this is a good time to be cooking and stuff too, because it's magic too, and it's just gonna help feed the creativity. But anyway, make long story short, I don't know if you can say put your foot in editing, but he put his damn foot in that video. This man, I was mad at him. I was like, oh babe, you didn't come to bed last night. Where was you at? His other woman was that damn video he just posted. So y'all better enjoy that video. I might have found some of the information, but he went and just took it to a whole other level. Y'all know here Aries, he got Aries all through his natal chart, so he can't help himself. That's just that fire energy that he got. Yeah, fire and air. It goes well together because I definitely would not have spent that long editing no video. But the next time he do it, now y'all see what he capable of. So I told him the next time it's gonna be on the website for a little fee, you know. And I think he deserves that because he put a lot of work in for free. And to be a man taking care of a household, that's a huge sacrifice. So y'all know it's all love over here. Love expresses itself in sacrifices sometimes. Every time showstopper, every time I go out, I've been feeling a lot of fear from others that has been internalized into my own subconscious. Yes, energy is So let me tell you, yes, because these entities need the feed. We've been starving them. They've been like, y'all on that woke shit, and like they like we dying. Coronavirus. And then you go and look up corona, and the Hebrew word for corona is Kobe. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. It's no way this is a coincidence. Project Blue Vein, yep, y'all on point with it. So let me tell y'all, this higher self ritual will also help you to hold on to yourself and hold on to your energy right now. You feel lost, but you always see the numbers, baby. So that's just letting you know you're not lost. It's, you can have two people. One person is in the woods in self-discovery mode, and the other person is lost. Like if you have a destination, if you know where you trying to be and where you want to be, you ain't lost. You just having to discover how to get there. And them people gonna be on two different journeys, but both of their asses out in the woods seemingly lost. But one is like, no, I ain't lost. My compass is my intuition and where I know I should be. And so those numbers are to direct and guide you. So always research what those numbers mean, okay? Let's see. Yeah, feeling things from the heart. Yeah, we gotta really hold on to our energy. Look at that. See, Asha, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. I'm telling you, this ritual gonna be so lit. I'm excited about this one. I be having to stretch my energy out, and decide how I'm gonna do it. Like my shit is not infinite. I get to a point. I'm so intellectual. I be tiring myself out intellectually and energetically. I have to recharge. Okay, let's see. Thank you, One Miss Love Life. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. I don't know why you two, and then they're like, we sent you a 4-digit PIN number to your home without that. And if it take you 4 months to enter it, once you get it, you can't get your money. And basically it's theirs if we don't claim it. But then everything shut down. So it's just like, what are we supposed to do? But it's all good. Oh, thank you, Asha. That's what I'm talking about. Asha. I'm gonna pull a card for you, girl. I have to do something special when people do something special for me. You know what I'm saying? So let's pull a card for Asha. Did somebody else, 5 angels, you had gave a donation to? The Golden Children, Asha. This is what I pulled for you. This represents your inner child and tenderness. Can y'all see that? Don't nobody be hating on her because she got a personal card pool. Who said, like, I want to get a card pool? Y'all know y'all can get readings with me. But this card represents your innocence and your rare gifts. And I think this is for the collective anyway. Let me tell you, usually if I pull a card for a specific person, 9 times out of 10, it's something in there that's for you too, because we're a soul tribe. That's why we resonate with each other. We're family by resonance and not by blood. And resonance is deeper than blood. Yeah, because blood don't matter what you believe in, you still a relative with that person. But resonance is like, nah, we on the same vibe, we on the same wave, whole different thing. The Golden Children. You see this? Y'all see this portal? You see the sun? You see the coronas, the sunspots? Oh, this is so perfect. This is so perfect. Look, y'all, we're the Golden Children. Like people try to shut down your inner child. A lot of us got abused, neglected, and molested, and the purpose and all of that was to like make your inner child just be in this state of torment and misery. But it is from the energy of the inner child that the best magic happens. And I'm still practicing tapping into that. That's where the magic is. It's with your inner child. We are the Golden Children, recreating the golden age. We are the portal. We see the portal opening. We're paying attention to the sun. We're being activated by the solar waves. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we see something that seems like most people around us don't. And that's beautiful because as you can see, each one of them has their own illumination in their auric field. Y'all see that? So yeah, you're so illuminated, so illuminated. That's dope. So just know, y'all, with certain thoughts and stuff and how you decide to deal with it, that is absolutely opening a portal to take you where you want to be. You have to trust it. Even if you're not making the best decisions, be like, no, it's still taking me where I need to be. because I'm practicing my alignment, being in alignment with what's best for me. So I might need it to make a bad decision right now because that's what was best for me, and I'm not judging it. Because when you come from a place of non-judgment, you're able to like really, really accomplish so much more. Okay, let me go back up in here. Y'all threw me out 5 angels. That's right, I got you 5 angels. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. 5 angels. What's going on with 5 angels? Yeah. Who 5 angels? Who trying to get you to switch up? I feel like somebody around you want you to switch up. You know how people can be like, yeah, they might not say nothing. God dang. I done shuffle 5 angels and pull this damn golden children card again. That's crazy. Y'all saw it shuffle, right? Y'all saw that. Same thing for you. Bam. The innocence. Remember the last live we did and I kept talking about the innocence and how power is in innocence, which is why when we came into this 3D world, the attack from day one was on your innocence. You know what I'm saying? Seeing shit you shouldn't see, experience things before you were even able to understand what you were experiencing. The attack is on the innocence. You know, children, when they're in their innocence, is very non-judgmental. Eddie Murphy played in the movie The Golden Child, I think it was. Go back and watch that movie. Like he was on before, what is it, Dion, whatever that new show came out on Netflix. Like Eddie Murphy had already been there, did that. And that child was the golden child, and that child had protection. We have protection. Even if you feel disconnected from the protection, you have it. Even if you almost got hit by a car, you still have protection. You didn't get hit by the car. Even if you had a wreck, you could have broke your neck, but you didn't. Like you still got protection. So don't judge what happens to you in life and be like, damn, I must have not been protected. Like we heavily protected. We on some high security shit. You best believe the watchers already told me, like, we got our eyes on y'all. You know, like we the treasures right here down here on earth. If it wasn't for the awakening ones, the awakening gods and goddesses, they would have let this shit end it. Okay, and in another universe, and I'm gonna tell you, in another, because you know it's a multiverse, in another parallel universe, Earth is gone. Okay, and a lot of the governments and stuff been hopping back and forth in timelines from Project Looking Glass to Project Pegasus. You can research it. And so what's happening is they're like, damn, we somehow ended up on a timeline where we became extinct. You know what I'm saying? And so they're trying to fix that, but they like, no, we saved y'all in 2012. Y'all were headed towards a dwarf star, and the explosion was going to be so astronomical, there were hardly going to be no survivors. And whatever survivors it was, they were going to eventually die out, you know. And the way it was expressed to me was we had to be moved to a different part of the Milky Way. So it's like we went from the Sagittarius arm to Orion's belt back to the Sagittarius arm. And if you do enough research, you'll see these Mandela effects. People are like, wait a minute, the continent of South America was never that far over towards Africa. Wait a minute, like shit can change shapes. I never remember Colorado and Nevada having sharing a base. Sharing a base, what is a border? Sharing a border, Colorado and Nevada. Nevada never gets snow. Colorado gets snow all the time, and they share a border. It just, I was like, I don't remember the map being like this. So a lot has changed because this is not the same earth. We were moved, and they said it's because of the awakening ones that we moved, y'all. That's special. Like real talk, I know we deal with depression and bipolar and anger problems and shit, star seeds. Like we got mad issues. Don't get it twisted. You know, a lot of us have been through a lot of chaos in our lives, but we got protection. We still got protection. Like they were like, no, we couldn't let extinction happen at the hands of ignorant people because y'all there. I was like, that's really humbling. You know what I'm saying? Yes, thank you, Tarek. I never hit the thumbs, y'all, and make sure y'all share this, cause thank you, baby. Okay, yeah. Well, if she posted it, she don't have no feelings about it. We family. We are family. He just brought me somebody question, and I'm gonna answer this for you. Okay. Oh, Daniela Tom, I didn't even see this come up. I say to you. Okay, so he brought me your question that you posted. Um, yeah, I just do this sometimes. I just do what I feel. You know, that's another thing, y'all. Do what you feel. Do what you feel. Sometimes what you feel is right is not what you think is right. Choose your heart. Like, fuck what you think. Because what we think is shifting just as fast as this reset and stuff gonna be over. Like, you want to come out the other side of this to where you don't even move off your logic. You move off your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen to what you feel. The more you let your inner being guide you, the easier you can hear your inner being. The easier it'll be to know when your higher self is presenting itself within you. The more you'll be able to connect with your spirit guides. The reason why a lot of us can't connect because we just too logical. We think too much, too hard. And it's like, what do you feel? What do you feel is right? You know? Okay. Daniela Tom, let's see, wants to know if her current boyfriend will hurt her in the future. Oh, Daniela. Okay, will her current boyfriend, I'm going to start it over. Will her current boyfriend hurt her in the future? Where Daniela's, I'm getting a no, honey. Now, I'm going to tell you what I feel like this no means. This no means that depending on what you do determines the outcome of that, okay? And I'm gonna need my charger. I didn't know my phone was that low, but my portable is probably in my backpack. Maybe if you grab the whole backpack so we don't wake a little bit up. Little Supernova in there. We should have named her Supernova. Yeah. Yeah, it depends on what you do, okay? But listen, it seems like it's good, you know? But knowing, understanding, we go through cycles, we go through phases. And saying future could be your next lifetime. You know what I'm saying? It could be so many things. So I would say to you, make sure that you are always holding on to yourself within a relationship. You want the relationship to be interdependent and not codependent, okay? And so when you're interdependent, it don't matter if they hurt you in the future because you've held on and nurtured yourself so much where if they leave, you're still good, you know, because you have loved and nurtured your own self. So that would be my advice to you. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all hit that thumb if this is good, this resonating, you know what I'm saying? If this feel like something that you needed. It's in there. Yeah, it's in there. Okay, so let me pull another card. Okay. The lack grid is disintegrating. Yes, it is. That's why a lot of us been feeling lack. Have y'all been triggered by lack lately or noticing you doing things out of a place of lack? Because I have.
Yep.
It's got to be triggered so we can disintegrate from it. Like they pulling viruses up out of our crown chakra. That's the real coronavirus is the viruses that they're pulling out of our crown chakras. Okay. Now I gotta make some magic happen. Okay. Okay. All right. We're still here. Yeah, so if you've been triggered by lack, that's the reason why. But look, and you know the laws of the universe. In order for you to experience abundance, you got to experience lack. You got to learn all the lessons that lack has to teach you. Once you do that, then you can shift into abundance. You shift into abundance while you still ain't made peace with lack. Guess what's going to happen? Lack ass going to be back. And when you get that abundance, this is why people win money. And then like some crazy shit happens and they broke. And they be like, yeah, I won $1 million and $1 million winner now homeless. Aren't you the guy that was on the news? And they were like, yo, but that's why you got to work on the program. And look, they doing a lot of the work for us. So instead of people triggering you to get you to disintegrate from these programs, it's just like on a massive ass scale. So it's like everything seems to trigger you all of a sudden because this is what we've been asking for. Y'all been wanting y'all crown chakra activated and healthy and open and moving. Yeah, come on now, y'all don't lie. Yeah, we all of us been wanting this. And they giving us what we asked for. And that's the funny thing about magic. Sometimes you got to be in a place where you're like, you know what, I'm going to take it however it comes. If that's what it takes for me to be whole, I'll take it. Like if I got to continue to feel lack in relationships for me to be whole, okay, I'll take it. Magic manifestation, a lot of humility is required for you to go up levels in consciousness, for you to be able to hold higher vibrations within your body, for your body to become your glorified body, in a twinkling of an eye. Like our light body's being activated now on a whole other level. We post was like, y'all just shut your phone off between 12 and 3. And somebody was like, well, it's a hoax. And I'm like, even if it is a hoax, it's really not beneficial to anyone to tell us to shut off our phone. It's actually beneficial to us because it protects us from EMF that was created by humans. It's not even natural, so it's not even coming from Mother Earth, so it ain't good for you. It's giving you cancer and tumors and breast cancers. And like, we know what this technology, what the price is for this technology. So I was just like, well, we'll just take that time out, to meditate and stuff. And it was good. It was beautiful. So if y'all didn't get to do that, the next time you see this messages coming through, be like, you know what, I need to take some time away from my devices anyway. That's what we was on. It wasn't on some naivety, and being innocent and childlike is not the same thing as being naive, so let me pull another card. Goddess Roro, I don't know. Thank you. Saint Expedite just whispered in my ear. He was like, yeah, did she get me on? She needs to get me on there if she ain't got me on there. Saint Expedite is really, really good to work with. Just make sure you tell people about him after you have worked with him. You ain't got to do nothing but have a cup of water, glass of water, and a candle, one candle. If you can find a picture of him and print it out, that's great. Do that. And once you win the case, give him a piece of pound cake. That ain't even something you got to ask. If you want to win that, you can absolutely win that. This is the time we coming in where we manifesting faster and bigger. But that comes with greater responsibility. To much is given, much is required. The shit we've been asking for, we're being set up to get it. But I need you to know, understand, more is going to be required of you. Some of you want a mansion. More, it's going to be a lot more people that you may have to hire to keep the mansion kept up. Not telling you not to want those things if that's what your heart wants. But just make sure that you understand, so much is given, much is required. It was one more thing I was supposed to tell y'all. We didn't put in the video. I've been getting too many damn downloads to even put everything in one video. I'm just like, I'm going to be getting on people's nerves. Like every 10 minutes, it's a new download. I don't know if I get on y'all nerves, but it get on my damn nerves. Sometimes I just be wanting to go to sleep. I need a ritual how to stop the communication. No, I don't want to stop it. Just pause it sometimes, Just pause it sometimes. Okay, let me get to these cards, but I was going to tell y'all one last thing. Coronavirus, Kobe, and Hebrew. Okay, we got that. Then Dean Koontz, Dean Koontz, the high magician. Can't trick me. I know authors is really magicians. In his book in 1996, he wrote about a biological weapon named Wuhan 400. Now, prior to 1996, and when he first wrote the book in 1981, he called it, it was a Russian name. I think it was Gorbik, something like that. He changed it to Wuhan in 1996. What would make him do that? What would make him tell a whole story about a biological weapon coming out of Wuhan, China? Got to thinking. I was like, okay, this is some deep shit, So I was like, okay, it's the pieces is coming together. And then on top of that, I didn't even do the gematria of it. I didn't even need to do none of that because it was just so much. But another thing is the Simpsons predicted, what's his name that played in Forrest Gump?
Tommy.
Yeah, they predicted him being quarantined because of a virus. So I'm like, okay, Simpsons got it right again. Check for you, because they usually get it right. I'm like, damn, I just need to watch cartoons from now on, because if you want to know what's going on, that it's in the cartoons. That's a good place to hide it, you know what I'm saying? There's some shit that seem real, no point in watching, or childish, but it go back to that child energy. And Bobby Hemmett would always, that man might recommend Sesame Street. He'd be like, you need to watch Sesame Street. street, and that damn big bird, I'm gonna tell you something about a big yellow bird, and I used to be like, this man is so fucking incredible. Can he just be my uncle, please? Can I just call him, please? Yeah. So yeah, that was the other thing. And this, okay. Do y'all remember the Bible talk about how 1,000 may fall at my side, 10,000, but it won't touch me. As I walk through the valleys of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thy Lord is with me, thy rod and thy staff. When you look at the ancient Egyptian pharaohs, they have a rod and a staff across their chest, right? So this speaks to us, and this reminds you that there is protection. You know what I'm saying? There is protection. Everybody is not at risk. There is protection, spiritual protection. And one other major things, because we've been walking through the valleys of the shadows of death. We've been doing a lot of shadow work. We've been purging, letting stuff die and letting stuff go. We've been walking through them valleys. You got to go through the valleys to get to the mountaintop, or you're not going to appreciate the mountaintop. You go be on the mountaintop, want something else, because you ain't have to go through shit to get to the mountaintop. You know what I'm saying? So we've been doing the work. And so now it's like manifested the way it has, And so for us, this is what was given to me. When the plagues came to Egypt, we know that everything is in reverse. So everything we was taught now is like we have to flip it on its side. We have to look at the other side of the coin to know the truth, right? Just like Lucifer is the morning star, Jesus is the morning star. You look up the etymology of both of them in the lexicon, right? And it's like, why is that? They're the total opposite of each other. But this is letting you know that when duality goes away, it's just different perspectives, different spectrums, but the same shit. And so Lucifer represents light. Jesus represents love. There go your love and light right there. But then on the flip side of that is like where light come from. Light come out of darkness. So it's take you back to darkness again. And so you can compare death and darkness to each other. A lot of times they're symbolic of each other. With that being said, the angel of death is coming up through this thing. You hear me? This angel of death. When I died the first time that I died in the hospital, the angel of death, we had a whole conversation. You know what I'm saying? And so for this to be happening, I see it from a different place, I see it from a place of make sure that if death comes to you, who do you want to be? What kind of legacy do you want to live? What is it that you want to have accomplished? Other than that, there's nothing to fear about death unless you didn't do what you were supposed to do. And now your ass got to reincarnate and do it all over again. And you got to forget that you was here. It's just like a lot of waste of time. If I come back, it's because I want to come back, not because I had to. I want to get all this shit now in this lifetime. Ain't no Erica Badu see you in the next lifetime. No. The next lifetime, I want to be on a higher level. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway. But the angel of death, the plagues, when the plagues come, this is the horse riding. You know what I'm saying? These are the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Apocalypse means the unveiling of something that is hidden. That's all it is. And so the stuff that even been hidden in us, our spiritual gifts been hid from us. Now telepathy is being activated because all of a sudden you have to have social distance. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's calling you to say, okay, you can't be close. Can you send love energy without having to touch someone? Can you find words to say to someone that activates their heart chakra and you don't have to hug them or shake their hand, or kiss them or whatever it is? Like, this is a good time to practice your telepathy. Just imagining your thoughts like a beam of light, and it just shoots out of your third eye into the other person's third eye. And I'm telling you, the more you do it, the more it works. I do it all the time riding down the street. I be checking the hell out of people. I hope nobody watch this video and then they see me and be like, that's that bitch right there. But I'm telling the truth, whatever. I be riding the street and I be checking people. I don't be mean too, but if I look over and see you digging in your nose, I gotta say something. Why not say nothing? So, I like to narrate. And so while they digging, we sitting in the light, I ain't got nothing else to do. So I'm gonna narrate you digging in your nose. And so everybody in the vehicle with me and I truck, they be laughing. My kids think I'm funny. It's so great because I think I'm funny too. So, I be like, yeah, get it, get it, get it, yeah, almost there, and then they'll look. And then and everybody in the car duck their head down. And they like, yo, you gotta stop doing that. Because every single time I do that, they feel me and they look. It's almost like they heard exactly what I said. It's so funny. I'm gonna have to try to videotape this. Videotape. I'm gonna have to record this so that y'all can see that happening. I'm not bullshit, but it's fun things that you could do to strengthen your psychic abilities. You know what I'm saying? So you might want to try a little check-in. I don't know what y'all call it where y'all live, but here in Memphis we call it check-in. You know, you get your ass rocked and just see if people look, it's just you playing with energy. It's innocent, it ain't hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably ain't know each other, never see each other. So, yeah. So we're protected from the angel of death. Okay, star seeds are protected from the angel of death. A lot of us took a lot of risk to get here, to be at this point in this life, in this incarnation, to even be in the dysfunctional ass families maybe that we were born into. Or maybe your family looks functional but is very dysfunctional, but nobody knows it's dysfunctional except you. That might be a situation. Like all of us, it was a huge risk us coming here and being the what's the word? What's the show that we watched? We rewatched, and each thing represented a different faction. The deviant, divergent. Like we think about that movie, that's so us. She was divergent because she had these increments and fragments from each group that she saw in herself. You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, damn, I don't fit into one thing. Shit, I'm every woman. I'm a shapeshifter. I can, whatever situation you put me in, you know what I'm saying? I can blend in with that. And so she, she was divergent. We divergent as hell, you could call that rebellious. It's a risk. Living like this is a risk. Making these kind of videos for us is still a risk. Somebody might find it and be like, we finna come over there and bring out the plate. And then they get here and they trying to do a damn exorcism. Like shit like that happens. I know stories like that where it happened. And I know stories yes, demons. Them demons is in them for them to learn lessons from and understand. And you gonna run them up out of them. Cause soon as your ass leave, they gonna come back and get back in there, and they gonna bring 7 more with them that were worse than the one that you called out. So it's just learning how to work with your demons. It's not trying to cast them out. It's just finding harmony. You could definitely look at a lion in the jungle and be like, that's a demon. But without that lion, ain't no order. The jungle need a king, and so you think of King Solomon and all of the sigils and the grimoires, you know what I'm saying? And you just go through all of that and you understand this is just energy explained with geometry, and explained with measurements and math. That's it. We overcomplicate things. We really do. But yeah, so we are protected from the angel of death. Yes, the plagues are here. It's happening. Been happening. I think all of us got nanobots in us at this point. I really do. Look at the card I pulled for y'all. Ooh. That's right, Alexia. Contain it. That's right. Look at that. Weight of the world. This is so perfect. This card represents boundaries. It represents letting things go. It says that it's not yours to carry. Who needed this? If you needed this, hit the thumb. Let me know you needed this. Those of us who from Memphis, and I'm from North Memphis, and we got this little saying where we like throw them thumbs up. Yeah, so put them thumbs up. Does this resonate with you? Like boundaries. The quarantine is like, oh, so y'all grew up in a lot of dysfunction and you don't know how to enforce boundaries? Oh, we got you. We go quarantine your It's funny because it's like we've been asking for this. We've been asking for this. Oh my gosh, we shifting the whole world. Beautiful. Boundaries. So for a lot of us who are star seeds, we create boundaries, but we don't enforce them. You fearful. You don't want to rub nobody the wrong way. But a lot of that, it was just unhealthy. And so especially if you're in a relationship with a twin flame or a soulmate, even then you still have to have boundaries. If you're working with an entity, you have to have boundaries. There have to be certain things you're not gonna do. And I that's something I definitely that we want to be share more along the way is when you work with these different energies, make sure that you write a contract for what offerings you will and won't give, what you will and won't do, what you will and won't stand for. Because at the end of the day, you are the God and you are directing that energy by being a co-creator with that energy. So it ain't no one-headed position. It's not just letting you mount me like even that's like even I won't say that's old and played out, but even mounting in the idea of that we're in a place of co-creation. So we're not in a place of invoking an energy where it just completely takes over you. We got to have boundaries. So this don't just go for the physical world, but the spiritual world, and that's why we've been quarantined. It's great because maybe somebody was bringing a certain kind of energy around you at work or at your house or whatever. Like now that's been removed from you, where you can be like, damn, it's a whole lot different now that I'm not in that place or around that person or them people. And then now you can enforce your boundaries and be like, you know what, I wasn't sure, but I'm sure now, and create the boundary and enforce it. This card represents let it go. So look, a lot of people trying to control how this is going to play out. Like, no, it's going to go the way it needs to so that our consciousness evolves, which is with magic and working with energies. They don't really care as much about how you get there. They just go help you get to that place, arrive at that place. Um, and so yeah, you can let go. You can just release because we took on a lot of responsibility that wasn't ours in the first place. And for a lot of us, we didn't take it on; it was put on us. So like for me, I had to go no contact with my family because I had the responsibility that was way too much. It was just like I was expected to do. I'm telling y'all, like it was killing me. It was too much. AC go out, I gotta buy AC. The car break down, I gotta buy a car. The TV start working, I gotta buy a TV. The phone bill don't get paid, gotta pay the phone bill. The light bill don't get paid, gotta pay the light bill. Need food, bring the food. I mean, it was, and I ran myself to death. And it wasn't even just blood family. It was on many levels. It was nothing that I wouldn't do to help people. And yeah, that's not your responsibility. Do what you are inspired to do, but don't feel obligated to do anything. That is old, and that consciousness is not going to be a consciousness of the new earth of obligations and even people trying to guilt trip you. We're coming to a place of freedom and liberty where, I love me a whole lot. If you love me, that's just the cherry on top, but you don't have to. I'll be okay if you don't. That's where we're coming to. We're coming to a place of this interdependence. Yeah. And it's not ours to carry. It's not yours to carry. So whoever was in here that needed to hear this, I feel like you finna cry. And that's good. Don't hold it back. Let it out if that's you. But it's not yours to carry. Don't let people put burdens on you and then guilt you because you didn't carry it far enough. It wasn't yours to carry in the first place. Sit it down and say, you know what? I'm done with that. That's not mine. I wish you well, but that is not mine. Someone who honors their divinity don't take on responsibilities that's not theirs. Okay? So if you decide to do something to help, it's because you were inspired to and it's coming from the heart, not because somebody made you feel like you had to. Or maybe sometimes your own negative self-talk make you feel like you have to. If it is toxic, unhealthy for you in any way, that no, you don't have to carry that. You choose what burdens you carry. And with discernment and with wisdom and time, you're more able to see what burdens are yours. And because like I know like even dealing with my physical health, that burden does not belong to my family or my spouse. That is mine and mine alone. And I have to work it out. And I have to figure out what is it that I'm supposed to learn from this? How can I be an alchemist with this energy and work with this where it's beneficial to me and others? Like that's the goal. Not to make, but the way I grew up, it was just like if shit, like if Johnny gets shot, everybody in the whole family got to revolve their whole world around Johnny because he got shot. It was kind of like that. That's how I grew up. It was very codependent, very guilt trip, a lot of manipulation, a lot of narcissism, a lot of denial. I mean, every dysfunction you could possibly think of. And being an empath and highly sensitive person, that shit made me hyper vigilant in the mud. I'm tethered to everybody around me at all times. And that's why I'm able to read tarot cards, crystals, just whatever. I can read. I probably could read damn breadcrumbs if I tried. I ain't never tried. Maybe I need to throw some breadcrumbs and see because I probably can. But it helped me, my hyper vigilance from my dysfunction helped me to be a better reader, intuitive reader. So this is an example of what I'm saying. Take your darkness, whatever it may be, take your weakness, whatever it may be, and use it for you. But don't let nobody make you carry burdens that's not yours. That's old and played out, and it's not gonna work. And if you don't have the courage to tell them, don't tell them. Tell you and tell your guides and let your higher self know if I start falling back into that vibration or doing that, please let me know. Send me a sign. Stop me. Now, this is up to you. But if you say that, that's exactly what's going to happen. So you might find yourself trying to go save somebody that you ain't supposed to be saving and you get a flat tire. Know that happened because you said, stop me if I fall back into this. And that's okay. It's not the end of the world. But yes, you see how she floating? She floating in water, but it looked like the cosmos. Y'all see that? Just float. Just learning how to float. It's not about force anymore. That hand of forcing things. It's about allowing. It's about surrender. That's a foreign language to many of us. We're having to restructure the way we think, talk, behave, and it can be overwhelming sometimes, and that's okay. But that's why we needed this reset. Also, fast food chains were shut down because of the low vibrations that it was causing. My gosh, it's like we had to do that. Y'all been eating babies and shit, aborted fetal embryos made by the company Cinemix out of California. Well, we just go shut all that shit down. So it's just like y'all done got addicted to the food because of the stuff y'all put in it. It ain't your fault. You know what I'm saying? But you did. We shutting that shit down. We go make it easier for you until you all gain the will to say no to these things, we go help you. We go help you do it. And so now guess what? Our daughters and sons, they haven't learned how to cook. They having to think about the fact that they may have to learn how to grow some food. This is good. This is good. This is gonna help stop the codependency that's been going on between us and the things in our lives that create the style of life that we live. And we're very spoiled. We're spoiled. We like things fast. 5G came because what? People probably wanted their stuff to be fast. They wanted their internet to be fast. And your phone started buffering. Think about it. We had 2G today. We wouldn't even be doing this video. Y'all wouldn't even hear what the hell I'm saying until 20 minutes after I said it. Ain't no lie. So, but there's a price that you pay when technology is upgraded. And so, again, this is just being realistic, being practical. Being magical don't mean that you don't be practical anymore. Okay. Y'all liking this? Is this good? I hope so. You grew up around the same thing? Absolutely. Yes, narcissism is part of the program of the soul contracts that we agreed to make us better. Unconditional love, absolutely. I'm glad, Ashley. Yes, karma free. That's what I'm talking about. That's right, Asha. Asha, you be on one. You be like, shit, fuck that shit. I'm not doing that. I love that energy that you bring. I'm still working on it. My abuse went on for a really long time, so it's definitely taking some work. But yeah, healthy boundaries, absolutely. Oh, you got a twin flame that's scared to come to union with Tina. You know what? If he's scared, tell him to go to church. Tell him to go to church, or tell him, you got to go somewhere, baby, but you can't bring fear up into this, because fear and love is like oil and water. So if he's scared, when your twin flame's scared and running, I recommend to let them run. Sometimes they will run themselves tired and the fear be gone. Yeah. Ryan the demonic is part of our DNA. Yeah, it was just twisted what demons mean. Yeah, Terica, hey, throw them thumbs up. Throw them thumbs up. We saw Memphis over here. Sound blanked out. That's crazy. Woman's loving life. You said that at 9:33. It always happens. I already know when I get on here. I be pushing some buttons, because being able to remote view and stuff like that, it does it. That's why I have to be careful about what I share. I have to make sure that what I'm sharing is in its timing. Because sometimes you just lose the amount of protection because you're moving ahead of the divine timing for yourself or whatever. So it's just using discernment, using wisdom, listen to your intuition. Um, I feel good about this. We've been on here for what, 70 minutes now. I was gonna do just 30. We was supposed to woke a little bit up. She been asleep for a nap. I think she just woke up. She right on time. My children so psychic. It is just, I'm talking about straight. Yeah, they gonna be something else. But thank y'all. It's 44 of y'all. Look at that beautiful number 44. I'm loving it. Can we get 44 thumbs up too? Let's put that John on fofo fofo. But yeah, so watch the video. We do the decoding of COVID-19. We go deep into metaphysics. We go deep into energetically. We go deep. I mean, we try to cover every level, because, we're becoming multidimensional. So we need to think multidimensional, be multidimensional. I need one more thumb, just one more thumb. It's 46 people in here now. Oh, we was trying to get fo. That's all right. That's beautiful too. But yes, I love y'all. If you're having a hard time in your house with your people, and it's just like, this quarantine, I want it to be good for me, but it seems like I'm really having a hard time fitting in with the people I live with, which is probably your family. If that's you, email us, and maybe getting a reading would help with that, because a lot of times light activations come through and things that you can do for your present situation. Also, go to the website. It was perfect timing. I didn't even know this was going to happen, but I posted the first blog on the website, being able to discern the difference between your blood family and your soul family. You know what I'm saying? Your birth family and your soul family. Again, and so we are family by resonance. And so if you haven't went and read that blog, go read that blog. I believe that'll help you get through this time. And I want to say to you as well, don't feel like when you have to hide who you are or hide your magic that you're being fake. That's not being fake. You're protecting what is sacred. And your magical self, your ability to be creative, your inner child self, your manifestations, that is sacred. And everybody doesn't earn the right to know that part of you. But when you first come into the awakening, you feel like you got to stand your ground. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you got to let everybody know this what it is. Don't be talking to me about that Jesus shit. I'm not on it. And then you come into a phase where it's just like, okay, everybody believe whatever they want, think whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? I'm just go shapeshift, be a chameleon, be everything to everybody, and still hold on to myself. So I want to say to you, because my daughter said to me, Mom, like, you're the only person I feel like I can be my authentic self to. You and my stepdad, like everybody else. And I'm like, that's because everybody don't deserve to know your authentic self, baby. There's a price that people have to pay to experience your authentic self. And if they're not on the same resonance as you are, that's not going to be good for you. You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, I never looked at it that way. And I was like, so it's not that you being fake. You know how to be a chameleon. And knowing how to be a chameleon teaches you things, because you can observe people and you don't have to be the dumb fox. You ain't got to let everybody know what you know. You just observe, you know what I'm saying? And you will learn things about people and yourself too. But just make sure that you're not losing who you are when you do that. So I feel like that word will also help some of you who are like, man, I don't live with people that I can be myself with. That's okay. You can be yourself on here. This weirdo gang all day. We the black sheeps, the weirdos. We never fit in. Let's see. What's one last thing? Oh yeah. Show Contra Queen some love. I really don't need to ask y'all to show her no love. Like she get the love. You know what I'm saying? Like I mess with her hard, whether she know it or not. But she's putting something together where like it can be like a group ritual for like warrior energy, because you know the Aries, the new moon phase is going to be in Aries. I think the sun is going to be in Aries too. You know, Ernest is like a triple Aries. He got like a his sun sign and his rising sign is Aries. So, you know, it's a lot of Aries energy, a lot of Mars energy, a lot of war energy. We can use that as well in this time to just fight for what it is that you believe in, so that we can live more out loud and it don't have to be something that puts you at risk, you know, or puts you in danger. Your higher self never wants you to do something that puts you in danger. That's what I think. I don't think the higher self would ever have you stick your neck out, you know, and put you in danger. That's just not, the higher self don't move like that, you know. Um, and my higher self told me to tell y'all higher self also. So these words are gonna put a new program to run in you as you are coming, being awakened, and coming, you know, becoming Neo at the Matrix. Um, our higher self is not a location; it's a vibration. And so my higher self said, a lot of you all, you're like looking and reaching for your higher self as if it's a location, as if it's in a place that's away from you. And it's not. Your higher self is tethered to you by the silver cord that we are all tethered to into Mother Earth through the North Pole. And that's why when that's clipped, you do what they call die. So the connection is always there. And so my higher self was like, yo, you gotta stop searching for me like I'm in a hidden location. I'm right here. I am vibration. So practice the vibration, integrating with me, you know. Practice the vibration, the experience, the small inner voice. That's me. My higher self was like, you be looking for me. And I'm like, that's true. So it's kind of like looking for your bed, and you in the room and you looking hard in the mud, like, damn, I know my bed was in here somewhere. And your bed right there the whole time. You know, and higher self, that's how I said it was like I'm a vibration. And so I'm not in a location, you know, and I was like, okay, I get that. Stop looking for you and practice aligning with the energy that I know my higher self is. And we all know this is comes in the form of heart desires. Your heart desires is your GPS system to who and how your higher self behave, lives, thinks, eat, breathe. I mean everything, you know? So yeah, this was beautiful. I don't know if this is as good to y'all as it was to me, but this was good, you know? Like, damn, do I need to smoke a cigarette? This was like really good. I feel like we had some real intimacy going on up in here with these 50-50 people. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna do that because you know what? I'm a creator. I don't do what other people do. Y'all know what I was finna do. But that's beautiful. Wow. So y'all, thank you. Yeah, I love it. Oh, Akia, that's okay. It's gonna be so good when you rewatch it, girl. You know, we live outside of time and space, honey. It ain't linear. So you gonna be watching it and I shan like it's right now. So it's all good. So go to the website, y'all, remnantsgathering.com. Go to the website. I'm gonna start working on this ritual. I always like to get the ritual started and going before I make it available to you guys. Sometimes I can tell you maybe a tweak or something to expect or something like that. So once I get the ritual going, I'm gonna type it up, put it on the website. And then I don't know if we charge for it, it'd be a little bit of nothing. Like the Isis mug cake ritual, it was like a little bit of nothing. Came with a meditation, and you really can't put a price on stuff like that, because it's so new and out the box, and it comes from a place of inspiration. It comes from the divine feminine. You know, you really can't put a price on it. So it's really just making sure, that I don't really believe in karma the way I used to, but I want to say when you pay your attention to something, you're purchasing something, you're buying something, you're going to receive something. And so it's just now is that way where currency is how we like sow a seed to reap something. And one thing that I have learned, if someone is helping you and blessing you and helping you transform, and if you don't give a donation or even just paying your attention, or it could be in the form of just writing a manifestation for them to be protected, to continue to teach, you know, for their mind to be protected, to be able in a place to be able to teach and speak to people. There are many different ways that you can give energy back to what energy has given you. And this is a really great way to stay in alignment with source. So it's not always cash money, okay? So I want to make sure I say that, because when you use your spiritual gifts and you never require anything, it's kind of like creating debt with the person on the other end. So yeah, a lot of stuff we give for free, but some stuff we don't, because we now understand that where you sow your seeds, it has a really big impact on the harvest. And this is why we pay taxes. This is why we pay taxes. They keep us in contracts with them every way that they can. Goodness. But yeah, and if you want to book a reading, I haven't put the schedule on the website yet, so still just do that by email. We're still figuring some, things out with the website and everything. So I just want to thank everybody. I love y'all so much. We love y'all. He love y'all, baby. You want
Oh,
to get in there? Yeah.
Without a doubt.
It's all love. And we are family. We are here. The Star Seeds is here. We helped destroy some shit. Notre Dame went down. The spire went down. The trumpet on top of something with some saint I just read about fell down, and nobody knows where the trumpet went. It like vaporized or some shit, but the bricks that fell off the building was on the ground. Just crazy shit. But listen, nothing is crazy. We're just multi-dimensional, and we tapping in, and things are changing. And guess what? The 3D world, they tapping out. Oh boy, man, I be so kind of magical with them words. I like that. We tapping in the 3D matrix. The powers that be are tapping out. Yes, Ashe. So we love y'all. Thank y'all. Be on the lookout. Go check out the video where we do the COVID virus. Make sure you leave your comments if you find a resource or something you think we should watch, or a video or something to read. Drop it down up under there. We read everything, even if we don't respond. All right. Peace.